How you doing? Tom from the Rusty Rivet. Today we're going to go over a question that's just asked over and over on a lot of the Facebook forums, and that's the ground cable. Okay, on a lot of the budget machines, they have copper-clad aluminum wire. Okay, it's aluminum. It's got a copper coating, and you get this happening. Okay. All right. That's from some a little bit more severe welding. Okay. You run a lot of current through one of these wires, and it's gonna just start getting hot and possibly dripping. Okay. A lot more resistance in the aluminum wire. So you might ask, well, why do they do that? Can't they have good quality control? It boils down to return on investment. You want them to get you a machine for the price point that they're offering it. They have to cut costs somewhere. Cutting copper to aluminum is probably the easiest cost to cut. Not only is it a cheaper material, it's cheaper to transport from China, okay? And it's a way they can get you that machine for the price that you want it, okay? I'm not so sure you'd want it if it had all copper wiring. So let's get into it. All right, the only thing we need off this is this DINS connector. Okay, that rubber pulls right off like that. Whew, working up a sweat. Okay, so the part that we're after is this guy right here. That's your DINS connector. All right, you don't want to take off more than you have to on this. This wire I got from my welding supply store. I go to Han Welding. Okay, I'm not sponsored by them in any means. They're just super helpful. Okay, can't recommend them enough. I'm out of the upstate New York area, but I think that they're on the whole East Coast. All right, you could probably get some wire that'll work at Home Depot. This is heavy duty 1/0 welding cable. Yeah, heavy duty 1/0. Just so you have a reference. I cut it, I connected it, tightened it. I've got my little tiny DINS connector, and you may want to, I mean, I'm sure I'm going to get some comments about, oh, you know, that's tiny, you know, you don't see that in American machines. I was actually just looking at a new Miller, and it had the same size DINS connector on it. So, yeah. Make your own decisions. Okay. All right, this end, we're going from this stamped, okay. Same thing come on Millers, all right. This I can hardly even open because it's so strong. It's cast brass. I picked this up from the welding supply store also. I don't have any copper sleeves. They have copper sleeves to put on the strands of wire, making it a little easier. Okay, I don't have any on me. I hope this doesn't make a big difference, but might get me some comments. All right. All right. So the weight of this is almost as much as some of these welders that I'm getting. Compared to this, it's just kind of, all right, it's how they save money. It's how they can deliver a machine to you for so cheap. And it's some upgrades you can make to make your welder a little better. All right, so keep in mind, that's an upgrade you can make. I'd like the more inexpensive machine, the more affordable machine that I can upgrade with these as time goes. Some of you won't even melt wire because you're gonna do 2-3 inches of weld and you'll be fine, okay? I did an extremely long weld just to see how long it would last, full amperage. And yeah, it got too hot for the wire. So I hope I was of help. Thanks for tuning in to the Rusty Rivet. We'll see you soon.